Hello everybody. In my last video I had talked about the plane table surveying and given you a very light glimpse of what the accessories are. Here I just repeat the previous section and then we'll go through all of the details and uses of all these accessories over here. Here you have an alidade over here. It has an object vane over here. This is supposed to be an eye vane over here. Then you have a U fork. Now this U fork has a plumb bob at the end. Then over here you have a trough compass. Here is supposed to be a bubble tube, and of course this is a tripod stand. It's having 3 legs over here and the plane table. In the last video we had discussed about the size of the table. So this is the top, right? Now we'll come back to each parts one by one, and this video will be absolutely on to the point and I will not fluctuate from it. The Hindi version, if you want to see, I will provide a link on top and you can go down for the Hindi version as well. So this is your alidade over here, and the other type of alidade is known as the telescopic alidade, which is right in front of you. So we can use either of the ones. And this is the other alidade. Over here you have the object vane shown here. This is the beveled edge. It also consists of a scale over here, along which you use a pencil to mark it, and this is your sighting vane over here. And these are the components of a alidade. Now, in order to use the alidade, which I'll tell you briefly over here, what we do is we place the eye somewhere around here in this location, as you can see over here, right? We'll place the eye somewhere here onto this thing, and right from here you are having an eye point over here. From here we are going to sight the cross wire in this one, and this will proceed further and it will lead wherever your location of the object is, and that location could be a ranging rod over here or corner of a building or anything that we do. So this will be known as the line of sight over here for the for using the alidade over here. So for over here, this is supposed to be the line of sight for which we are going to look at the object, consign the object with it, and along with this edge you are going to draw a line on the beveled edge. It is also at times known as fiducial edge. So over here you will draw a line that is onto your drawing sheet over here. Now this is a trough compass, and this is normally used to orient the north. How we do it? We'll do it in the practical. And the other type of trough compass which has got a particular details is over here. Like you can have a look in this figure. Right in the center you have a pivot point. The pivot point is a point along which the needle will rotate. Then here you have the north in the needle, and this is supposed to be the true north level as being indicated by this blue arrow. So this will point towards the north always onto your drawing sheet. Then here you have of course the south as well, and if you see that there is a variation of 5 degrees either way, both sides over here. So here you see it's 5 degrees and here you see 5 degrees. So in case the needle is differing from the north, we will either move the table or either we will move the trough compass and make it point to its absolutely or to the true north over here. Now this is the U fork. This is how it looks like, and when you need to use the U fork, you take the table and the table goes like this. So here your table is, and this is how you take the movement of the U fork so that you can transfer these 2 points right onto the ground. So here you are going to keep a point, place an oil pin somewhere here, right onto the table, where you will transfer this reading or this point onto the ground level, and this level will be absolutely in line with this plumb bob over here. And this of course line can be even extended, and you can take it down to the ground level wherever it comes up, right? So this point will be transferred to the ground, and then on the ground we use a peg onto the ground. So as far as this U fork is concerned, here you see that there is a pointed edge, and then you see it has a hook, and with this hook the plumb bob stays tied up, and the rod and the tie up or the thread could be as per your requirements so that it reaches the grounds. Over here is the assembly of the U fork along with the plane table. Right over here is the upper arm. This is the point, and the point is again coinciding with the plumb bob tip and being transferred onto the ground. And here is supposed to be the lower arm, and this is known as the plumbing fob because it holds the plumb bob over here. Right over here is supposed to be a hook along to which we tie up the plumb bob. So here we have the table, and it's known as U fork because it is U shape, and because it is flexible. It should not be twisted of course, but it is better that you allow it to at least proceed towards the downside, and the point should come on top and the plumb bob should come beneath the table. Now I'll just give you a small assembly of how you screw the fly nut onto the table. So this is the procedure, that how we fix the table to our tripod stand, and when we need to unscrew it, we rotate it in the opposite direction. So as per your need, here is the real figure of your trough compass, and as you can see in the trough compass over here that it varies from 0 to 5 degrees, and we are just rotating it towards the north side so that it sticks onto the point of 0 right into the center. We have the bubble tube, and as you can see that there is a regular movement into the bubble. So as we set it into the center, we put it in two directions, that is one in diagonal and the other in the horizontal direction, to be sure that the table is leveled properly. As you know that we need a peg, and here in the figure you can see a peg with a diagonal cross over there, and right onto the center over here we can of course put a nail so that, or a ball pin, so that the center or the point location is absolutely fixed. So this is the best way in order to keep the accuracy of a experiment. Finally, we have the arrows over here, and then you need a tape as well, and lastly the plumb bob, for which we have discussed in our old videos. Hope to see you back in the next video, so subscribe, like, share and comment, and give your views on the video. Thank you.